What's up, y'all? What's up? So today I was getting ready to film and I was like, let me fucking film this because I have been doing this face lately, beating this face with a lot of cream products lately. I've been doing this like super glowy, glossy, glass skin, if you will. It's using super minimal products. It's hella fast to do. This is gonna be like, not so much like a get ready with me, but like a actual legit tutorial. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? So I've been doing this as of late because it just makes you look so fresh, so young, so nice. Like I said, minimal product, super easy to do. This is probably going to be like a quicker video. Ha ha ha. When are my videos ever quick? Just saying. But when you're done, you just look so good. You look so good. You look like a fucking snack. So let's get into it. This is super glowy, super creamy, all the creams, all the glows. Okay, here we go. I have tried to intro this video about 72 times and I can't ever think of how to do it. I feel like it's been a while since I filmed. This is not a get ready with me. So I need to shut the fuck up and get to it. So first thing I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, the Dewy Face Primer. I fall in love with this. It's so good. And let me tell you, bitch, I'm going to use a lot of it because I want to be super, super glowy. This routine has like really super light coverage because if you guys watched my last video, then you know that I have been doing all the chemical peels lately. So the tone of my skin is a lot more even. I don't have as much like scarring and stuff like that. The chemical peels really help with that. So I don't need as much coverage and it's fucking summertime. I live in Ohio and it's finally like fucking summer is here, girl, because yesterday and the day before, it was literally like 95 degrees and all the humid. So I don't want to be like caking my face with fucking shit, foundation, all this stuff. And like, I don't bake, but you know what I'm saying, girl. You know what I'm saying. That shit don't feel good during summertime. So get that on. And oh, I forgot to mention too, because I forgot to do it on camera, I usually put a facial oil on before, and then I also, which I will tell you guys once I start, I also, when I do this particular routine, I don't do this every time. I usually only do this during the winter time because my skin is so dry, but for this particular routine, I do this because it just makes you so glowy and glossy. I mean, I could like fucks with this right here. I love that Wet n Wild primer. It's so nice. I really don't fucks with primers unless they're like glowy because I don't really think they make my foundation last any longer. But dude, I could like walk out of the house like this, put some fucking mascara on. It just looks so good and glowy. So I'm also just, because a lot of times, like depending on the coverage of your foundation, this particular primer, like sometimes the glow just gets covered up, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna take the Cover FX little, whatever these are called, like the Cover FX Shimmer Drops. You can do a drugstore version of this too, in lieu of, I just tried to sound super smart, and that was totally not the correct way to use that word. You could totally use a drugstore version of this. A couple drugstore versions of the Cover FX Shimmer Drops that would suffice would be the Wet n Wild Hello Halo liquid highlighter. That's pretty much the same. This Makeup Revolution Starlit liquid highlighter, that, I mean, they're basically, all those things are basically the same thing all in one. So I'll take that and like put it on my nose and like all the places I want to be really glowy. For me, it's usually my forehead, the cheekbones, obs, and then like down my nose and on my chin, on the tip of my chin. I like to be real glowy too. If you're somebody that has oily skin and you don't like to be that fucking like metallic, then, because maybe you think it makes you feel oily or something, I would definitely skip this step because I look like a piece of fucking metal right now, girl, but I'm still a snack, so there's that. For foundation, I use my IT Cosmetics CC cream in the color Light. As y'all know, or maybe not know, I've been going to the tanning bed. I know, I don't want to hear it. Cancer, yes. Never been in a tanning bed before in my life up until 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was that I started. And I don't plan on doing it again. I'm just doing it so I'm not like burning like a lobster and miserable when we go on vacation in Florida in like 2 weeks. So there's that. Also, I would like to mention that for this routine, oh, I'm getting low. I only use a little bit. For this routine, I use my fingers primarily. If y'all have noticed over the past couple of weeks, I have been trying to give my nails a rest, or not past couple of weeks, I guess just past couple of videos, because I got that Verini thing, like that thing that you see on like Instagram and Facebook where they like take the gel and scoop it off and put it in like a fake nail, and then you put that on your nail and then you cure it, and then voila, it's magic, you have like acrylic nails or something. It's called gel something. I'm just gonna take a facial oil and add 2 drops to that CC cream. Although the CC cream is very hydrating, I still like to add the facial oil to it because I just want that glossy look, girl. But anyways, so, and then I just take my fingers and I just use my fingers because I feel like, especially with a look like this that's like super glowy, a lot of times a brush or a beauty blender tends to take that away a little bit. And I just feel like it looks so much nicer and more natural to just rub it in with your fingers. I always see like Sandra Deluxe, is that what her name is? I always see her like using her fingers for everything. Her skin always looks so glossy. So I started doing it and I was like, damn bitch, you onto something. So I've just been using my fingers to apply it. Then if I have any streaks from my fingers, I'll just like tap it out with my beauty blender. So what was I talking about? I think I was talking about that Verini thing. I've just been trying to give my nails a rest so I can do that, and I'm gonna film a video like trying it out or whatever, so that should be loads of fun. I'm hoping to do that today. I got a couple of things to do today, but we'll see. I'm trying to film like quite a bit of videos today. It's like hella fucking early in the morning. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I never film this early. I got this thing like laying, because I have a mirror on my desk to like reflect light because there's no light in here. I had to like cut up this white bag and put it down on it because the sun is like reflecting on the mirror into my face. So once I do that, and I know before it looked like hella crazy with, you know, like all that shit up on my face with the dewy primer and the Cover FX drops and all that stuff. But as you can see, once you get your foundation on there, a lot of that glow goes away. So that is why I do the Cover FX drops, because that what's it called, Wet n Wild primer will not show through this. And that's about all I do. It's not a ton of coverage, but I like that it's not a ton of coverage because we're gonna do some fake frecks and it makes them look a little bit more real when you don't have like a ton of coverage on, you know what I mean? So once I'm done with that, then I will do my concealer. This is basically like my regular routine with a couple of differences, like the primer, the Cover FX drops. The concealer I'm using is a new product. I got a couple new products. This and one other thing are new on the newer side. And did I say that this routine or whatever is completely cream except for like one thing, I think? Well, other than my brows, obviously, but for one thing. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer. Multi-use concealer, they call it. I used this for the first time yesterday and I really liked it. So the thing I don't like is that there is dick for product and this is like $8. I mean, this right here, are you fucking with me, L'Oreal? Like, that's all you get? Seriously? Like, come on, girl. So it's a lot like that one little Maybelline, you know, I'm talking about the Maybelline thing with the sponge or whatever. This is in the color C1 Fair, C1 Too Pale. They had a warmer one, which I do like a warmer concealer, but the warmer one looked so dark. It basically looked like my skin tone. So I was like, because even though I've been tanning, I'm still in the color light for the Cosmetic CC cream, which, I mean, IMO, that fucking light is like really dark. Just saying. I don't know if y'all have ever used it, all my like pasty bitches out there, but that fucking, it's CC cream. This is not the color light. Thank you very much. Jamie Page. Jamie Page? That's not her name. What's the bitch's name? Jamie Page is a YouTuber. What's the bitch's name that runs It Cosmetics? I know she sold it to like Elder Beerman or something. Or Elder Beerman. Estee Lauder, whoever, Lancome, whoever the fuck she sold it to. I think she sold it to like L'Oreal or something. But anyways, it's besides the point. It doesn't matter. This concealer is a little bit on the drier side. So I will spray my Beauty Blender. This is just Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. The reason why I'm using that one, which isn't my favorite one's the rose and the cucumber, is because I'm out of the rose and the cucumber. If you watch my empties, y'all would know that. So I'm just gonna drop some facial oil up onto my Beauty Blender. Y'all, pro tip for you, if you put facial oil on your Beauty Blender, not only does it just like make your makeup so fucking nice, like it just goes on, like your foundation just looks so freaking good. It just like melts it into your skin. But when you go to wash it, clean Beauty Blender, by the way. Are you guys proud of me? I know you are. But anyways, when you go to wash it, all the foundation just comes like right out. It's so freaking nice. So I'll take a facial oil and drop it on there just so it like helps blend this in. But I do like this concealer. It's not a ton of coverage, but it's decent. It reminds me a lot of the Maybelline, what is that called? Dark Circle Eraser, is that what it's called? I've got it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Age Rewind, Instant Age Rewind. This concealer is amazing. I've been using that a lot lately. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, that's the concealer that, to be honest with you guys, no. Normally when I do this routine, that Instant Age Rewind concealer is actually the concealer I use, but since I just got this one, I was like, let me box with this. Because I do like it, and it is, you know, glowy. But, as I said, not a ton of coverage. You can see, like, the redness and stuff peeking through. I'm actually just going to put... Ooh, my stuff is all slippery from the oil. I'm just going to put a couple more dabs up on the sides of my cheeks. My cheeks are all red because I've had entirely too much fucking coffee today, and it's about 112 degrees in here right now. Fuck, it just got like so fucking hot in here all of a sudden. Oh my god, it's like so hot. Okay, so that's what I do for foundation. For bronzer, I don't use blush or anything like that. For bronzer, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour. I cannot describe to you my love for this product. It is so good, girl. It's so good. Oh my god. I use a dry beauty blender, so I just use like my black beauty blender with it. I don't like using a wet beauty blender to put this on because I feel like it lifts the foundation. I just spit everywhere. Cool. It lifts the foundation underneath it, so I just like to take a dry one and use it. But the color, this is so pretty. It blends out so freaking nice. It like stays on your face all day, even though it's cream and it's not like a cream to powder. It doesn't like dry down, but oh god, girl, it is just so good. If you guys haven't tried this, you really gotta try it. So I just bink, 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 and then I'll just tap up by like where I want my contour the darkest. That's what I was trying to say. And then I'll just tap out and blend it all out. And I go up my temples. This is just such a nice product. And since you're using a dry beauty blender, it like doesn't shear it out too bad, you know what I mean? You get a little bit more coverage with the dry one than you do with the wet one. So pro tip for you, girl. And then I just like to blend it up into my old man receding hairline right there, because I'm like a 70-year-old man with a receding hairline, but I don't care. Look how like nice and it's just so good, girl. It's just so good. So then I'll take a little bit more, bink, 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 bink. I'm just about out. And I like to like concentrate a little bit more up by here just to give my face a lot more dimension. And then I'll blend it out down here like so. And I take my fingers too and just kind of tap it out like around my cheeks. Look, see, you can like put a line on like that and it just blends out so fucking nice, girl. You guys have to try this. Have you tried this yet? It's so goddamn good. And then if you want a little bit more of like a sharper kind of contourish vibe, you can just take your beauty blender. Why do I have all the trouble saying beauty blender? Beauty blender. You can just take your sponge. Let's call it a sponge from now on, shall we? We shall, because this technically isn't a beauty blender. You can just take your sponge and like tap like this and kind of shape your face a little bit. And I like to bring it, you know, pretty far up into my temples and stuff like that. Then I'm going to, before I do like highlighter or anything, I'm going to take the NYX glitter primer and use it as an eye primer, because I actually use the Wet n Wild Cushion contour as like my eyeshadow and everything. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that primer, prime my eyes down. The reason why I use this, because a lot of times, oops, oh my god, everything's falling. If you guys watch my videos, like when I do my makeup and stuff, a lot of times I will use, I like to put that in my brows a little bit too. A lot of times I'll just use concealer as a primer, but because I'm using like this cream product, some cream products are really good and they stay really well, like is it Maybelline? Yes. The Maybelline color tattoos and stuff like that stay really well, but the specific products that I'm using, I find that they wear off quicker because they're not cream to powder and they don't like super dry down, you know what I'm saying? So then I would just take whatever's left on my beauty blender and I just go over my eye like this. If you don't have hooded eyes, I'm not sure like how this will come across, but this is what I do like when I'm in a big ass hurry, because it just like blends in with your bronzer and like, I don't know, everything just looks super seamless. So I just did a little just a real small tap, and I'll just do it like this. And then later on, I'll go back through and just like highlight my brow over top of it. Then what I do is I grab this little sponge thing right here that came in like my Wet n Wild, what's it called, brow kit. And I almost threw this away. I'm so glad I didn't. I'll just dip that into the sponge and I'll put it right under my eyes. Because this is cream and not powder, I don't know. It just looks so fucking good under there. I just did this one day because if I'm being real honest, I was watching have you ever seen the video where Kim Kardashian like shows her like contour sticks and stuff? And she shows how she like puts it on her eyes and like puts it around her eyes, puts it on her lips, does all that stuff. That's kind of where I got the idea for this, because I was like, let me try it with that, because instead of paying like $60 or whatever for Kim Kardashian's dumbass fucking, you know, 2-inch long contour stick, let me do this. Let's be real. 2 inches is giving her a lot of leeway. That thing's like a 1/2 inch long. I decided to try it with this because this cushion contour is like fucking $5, y'all. So I just put it under my eyes like you would an eyeshadow, just to give it some definition. And it stays there, and it's just so nice. It just looks so good, girl. Look how good and glowy it looks. The next thing I do is take a cream highlighter. So the only powder product I use in this is my, of course, Makeup Forever number 13. Is it 13? I don't know. I always tell you guys the wrong number. For a while, I was saying the wrong number. Yes, 13. I think for a while I was saying 14. I will take that over this just because it's just so glowy, but I don't use a brush. I just kind of tap over it with my fingers. So the cream highlighter stick, I do not get down with cream highlighters, y'all. Like, cream highlighters, to me, they either take away your foundation, or I just don't like the way they look on my skin, and then I don't know what it is. I've never found one that I like other than this. This is the Loreal Easy Illuminating Stick. This is the color Gilded Honey. This one's like the gold tone one. These are so fucking nice. Not only can you use it on its own, which I've never been able to do with a highlighter, and this is why. Most cream highlighters are cream to powder highlighters. This is not a cream to powder. This is more of like a balmy, glossy type highlighter. See how it just looks like so fucking nice, girl? And then I take it up on my forehead like this. This I don't put on my nose, just because I feel like it can have a tendency to take your foundation off if you get a little too crazy with it. And because I don't have a ton of foundation on my nose, I don't like to do that with this. So I just take this and tap it on the high points of my face, up on my chin right here. And then with the product still on my fingers. By the way, I know I'm like at 20 minutes right now, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. This routine takes me all of about like 10 minutes to do, and it's just so fucking nice looking. Aside from the freckles, because obviously I don't do freckles every day. So I'll just kind of mix that in. I'll grab some of my Makeup Forever Starlit powder, and I will put some of this Loreal stuff on, and then let me pour some more into the cap here. Hold on. I'll grab the Makeup Forever Starlit powder again, and I'll just kind of mix it up there, like on my fingers, and then tap it. Tap it in. Just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap. Tap it in. Tap it on my nose. Tap it on my forehead. Tap it everywhere that you can. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with forehead, so there's that. I just love how it looks glossy. You know what I mean? Versus, and then I'll put some on my lips too. Versus it being like, what do I want to say? Powdery highlighter-y, I guess. It just looks so glossy and nice. So then, how crazy do I look with this on my lips right now? I totally lied. I do use a brush. Because this is so balmy, I do like to set it. So then what I'll do is just grab my brush that I usually highlight with, which is the BH Cosmetics and Ray Ray No. 5 brush. I love this brush for highlighting. And I'll just grab a little out of the cap and just use the powder to kind of just set it down. I don't put a bunch on, and I tap it with my fingers afterwards. I have like a chunk on my nose. Ooh, girl, my nose is real highlighted. I just use enough to like set it down with, because I don't want that moving around because it's so balmy. So then I'll just take my bronzer and whatever's left on my dry beauty blender with my bronzer and kind of go back over that just so it blends together and it's not like weird, you know what I mean? So once I'm done like basically with the face, then I grab the, and if you don't have this, you could use a ColourPop eyeshadow, you could use whatever, like one of the L'Oreal or the Maybelline color tattoos, whatever you want. This just happens to be the Must Be Less Soft Serve shadow by MAC. I fucking love these. I don't think they're available anymore, so sue me, Veronica, but this, like I said, you can just use a ColourPop shadow. It gives you the same effect. Or even one of those Stila glitters, just like on your finger and just kind of tap it on would be really nice too. That would look really pretty. I just really like the color of this because it's very like gold and bronzy and bronze goddessy. Once I'm done with that, then I go back and take this little sponge tip thing again, go back into my Makeup Forever powder, my Makeup Forever Starlit powder number 13, and then I just kind of dab it on my inner corner and bring it up a little bit just to have like this. I can't not use this. It's just so like in your face and gorgina that I like to use it. So sue me, it's not all cream. Fucking clickbait. Now, because you're so fucking glossy and so dewy, you have to like, this is a routine. I'm fucking sweating right now, let me just tell you, because I mean, this isn't all the makeup, girl. It's hot as balls in here. I cannot wait to go downstairs to start filming. Look at my hair right now. I look like I was caught in a wind tunnel. Look. Does it look like I'm like in a wind tunnel? Anyways, because this is so balmy and glossy and whatever else, you gotta set it with a little bit of powder. So I just take my RCMA No Color, just because this is such a light powder and I don't grab a bunch. I just use this like Sephora eyeshadow brush and I just tap right here, a little bit under my eyes. Just take a little bit off the cap, tap, 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 right here. Maybe a little bit on my forehead. Maybe a little bit on my nose and a little bit on my chin. Those are the places I tend to like, not even get oily because I'm so goddamn dry. Those are the places that I tend to get, we'll just say, sweaty. Speaking of which, sitting on this like acrylic chair, got my legs sweating, girl, because I got shorts on. So as far as my brows go, that is it for like the face routine, whatever. I don't do anything else. Other than the freckles, which I'll do like when my brows and stuff are done. As far as my brows go, for whatever reason, I love this really glossy look with like super full fluffy brows. So I'll just take my brows and brush them up, and then I'll just like throw a random ass brow gel in them. This is the Wet n Wild just Ultimate Brow Mascara, which I will use too, but in the back of my brows, I like to use the Benefit They're Real Tinted Primer, just because I really like this for my eyebrows. I moreover think it's like the brush than anything else. I just really like this little ball on here because I can kind of just bink, 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 and bink, 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 bink. So then I take my brow gel from Wet n Wild and go kind of in the front, and then I'll cover the little, what's it called? That little, what was it called? They're Real Tinted Primer. I'll kind of cover that up because it is on the darker side. So then, once I'm done with my brows, I grab that little sponge thing again. This is so useful. I'm like thinking about buying some of these. And I'll take my Makeup Forever powder again, put it up in my brows, tap it out with my finger, because I feel like when you push it into the skin with your finger, it makes it not so powdery. It almost like turns it into a cream, just because of the oils on your finger, and especially me, since I've still got some of that like glossy, what's it called, Loreal balm on too. And that's basically what I do. So as far as lashes goes, like I said, I usually don't wear lashes with this look. I'm going to today because I can't be like a YouTuber without having fake lashes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I do, you know, tight line my eyes and do all that shit. I don't put any liner or anything else on. I just tight line my eyes, throw some lashes on, and we're GTG. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera because it'd be fucking boring to watch. And then we'll come back and I'll show you what I do with my limbs. I bet you thought I forgot about the freckles, didn't ya? Well, I didn't. I mean, I kind of did, but I just remembered. So, I like doing fake frecks with this look because, I don't know why. I feel like it looks very editorial, very natural, very like your skin just looks that good and like you don't even got that much makeup on because you got all these freckles, and she couldn't have that much makeup on because you could see the freckles through her, so her skin just must look like that naturally. That's what I feel like it looks like with fake frecks. So, for my freckles, I use this concealer collection by Measurable Differences that I got in a BoxyCharm like fucking ages ago. And I used just this Sedona Lace EB19 Bat Liner brush because it's like really thick and it like, it's not round. You know what I mean? Like most, like, I don't know what to say. What am I trying to say? Most, if you use like a liner brush and you're doing, whether you're doing powder or cream or whatever, if you use a liner brush, it's like very circular. I like this, and I like to use the cream because it kind of distorts the brush a little bit because freckles are not circular. They're like all crazy and stuff. So I go into the color Pecan and I kind of like run the brush around. This is like the perfect color for fake freckles. And the placement of my freckles is normally, I like to put them up here by my nose, like real scattered around. And I just place them like basically in the places where you would actually get freckles. And I just like tap them in. And I don't know if you guys can see them like on camera, but they look so fucking natural. And then I'll like throw them on top of my cheeks too, because before I burnt my freckles off with chemical peels, before I burnt my freckles off with acid, let's just say that, that's where I had all my freckles at. So for me, it just looks natural. I'll put like a couple up here on my forehead. I got a little zit right there, so we're gonna put one right there. And I just kind of like scatter them around. But as I said, I don't like to use like a perfect, you know, circular brush, which is why I don't like to use pencils and stuff to do fake freckles. I know what I wanted to tell you guys. I kind of want to fucking try this. So I saw on Instagram, it's so goddamn hot as balls up here. I saw on Instagram a couple of days ago this girl, a post of this girl who used henna for fake freckles. I was like, that's like fucking genius. I want to try that. Should I do like a video trying that? Let me know in the comments. Should I do a video trying fake freckles with henna? Because it's getting summertime, girl. I like to bust out my henna in the summertime and do my shit. And then I'm just gonna tap tap, tap it in. Just tap, 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 tap it in. And then you have fake freckles. And it looks, I think, I don't know if you guys are even gonna see them, but I think they look super real and super cute. And it looks like you have way less makeup on than you actually do. So I really like, again, the fake freckles because I think it looks super editorial. There is an Instagram account. Her name is Amber. Fuck, what is her name? Amber, shit. I can't remember her name, but she is so pretty. Her skin is like always super glossy. She has real freckles and I just love her skin and I kind of want it. So that's why I like to do this because it reminds me of hers. Okay, so last up on the list is the lips. Like I said, this routine takes me all of about 10 minutes. This is just my Makeup Forever Starlit powder. I'm gonna put it up on my lips, put it on my Cupid's bow, just with my fingers. This routine takes me like 10 minutes IRL, but obviously I can't shut my mouth long enough to take a 10-minute video of it. Y'all, like the consensus was overwhelmingly positive for my long videos anyways. Y'all like them long. You dirty birds. So, lips. I got something new for my lips, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, also, I forgot. I'm gonna throw some NYX Wonder Pencil and Light in my waterline because I like my eyes to be open. This isn't just like, you know, a cream, like glossy, blah, blah, blah look. It's also kind of like a super fresh, awake, whatever the fuck the YouTubers call it these days. Where did that lip gloss go? So I don't know if you guys have heard, but NYX came out with their lip lingeries in like a shimmer gloss, a regular gloss, and then a glitter gloss form. And girl, praise baby Jesus. So this one is the Shimmer NYX Lingerie Shimmer, NYX Lingerie Shimmer in the color Bear With Me. And I'm just gonna throw that on lids. So this is it. This is my look. Ba, ba, da, da. This is my glossy cream labadila, super wet. All the, you know, YouTuber words that they use to describe their greasy ass faces. Just kidding. So that's it. That's what's up. So is there any like things that you guys use? Let me know as far as like creams go that you really like. Let me know. I got ADD on the brain. Like I fucking, you know, I got thoughts in my head and then I speak it out and then another thought pops in and I gotta speak it out too. But as I said, usually don't wear lashes with this. I'm wearing lashes because I'm filming, doing things, stuff today. Is there any cream products that you guys really like? Because I'm really fucking with cream in the summer. Even if you're somebody that was like, because I really didn't like cream products at first, only because the majority of cream products that I've tried are cream to powder. Anything that's cream to powder just looks like dick on my face. Like, it makes my texture stick out. I just don't like it. It makes it like really dry. For some reason, cream to powder products are like worse on my skin than just putting straight powder on my skin. So you could even spray this down with like a dewy setting spray, which if I'm being real honest, I usually do. But right now it's, oh, why am I looking at my watch? It's, about 70,000 degrees in here right now. Like, it's so hot in here. I'm literally sweating. Like, my baby hairs are sticking to my forehead. That's sweat, girl. The reason why I like doing cream products so much in the summertime, because I feel like, isn't cream products is more of like a winter thing because you want your skin to like not be as dry. I like doing them in the summer because I feel like cream products wear off so much better than what powder products do. Like, a cream product will just kind of slowly fade off through the day, whereas a powder product seems to like come off in patches. On me anyways, I don't know if y'all are like that or not, but on me it just like comes off gross. You know what I'm saying? It just don't look good, girl. It's not cute. It's awful. So I'm gonna go because this video is primo long, but as I said, y'all like the long ones. That's what she said. I was totally thinking in my head, like, this is gonna be the shortest video because I can do this on my face in like 10 fucking minutes. So I'm like thinking in my head, Total short video, totally easy, and I have been filming for like 45 minutes now, so not so short, girl. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I can't outro to save my life. So I thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you get notifications of my videos. If you don't want to hit the notification bell and you're not down for notifications, then just engage. If you like the video, if you liked it, or dislike the video if you disliked it, or leave a comment. If you're not somebody that leaves a comment, that's cool. Me either. I don't like leaving comments either a lot of times. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't, because I don't know why. I just don't like to, okay? Okay, but if you like the video, then my video will definitely show up in your feed, because I've had a lot of you guys complain that either they're not showing up in your feed, you're getting unsubscribed, you know, and so on, but YouTube's being a total dick right now, so just do the things they tell you to do, girl, and we'll be all good. Again, subscribe if you're not. If you don't want to subscribe, I get it. That's cool. Just check back and watch my videos, because that would be cool. You don't have to subscribe. Just watch my videos, okay? Follow me on all my social media right here. Most of the time I'm just on YouTube. Sometimes I post on Instagram. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.
Yeah. Using very minimal product. Look, I want to put more bleach in my hair, and there's this. Like, are you stupid? Leave it alone. I got an itch, y'all. This is just a Clean Beauty Blender BTD. Clean Beauty Blender. The Wet, oh my god.